want to say that this is about to get crazy because things have been going on.
You mad at me?
And I'm kind of little, I just don't have time for all the extra stuff. What's up? What's goody? What's popping? You feel me? Oh my God, y'all. Let me put some chipstick on my leg. You won't be talking on me. Hey girl. Hey girl, what's up? Okay, what's up? You see the face card, you see me, you see what's going on, you know the vibes, okay? Y'all, I want to say that this is about to get crazy because things have been going on and we here with it. First things first, y'all know it's to get ready with me, so you know how I always do. How are y'all feeling mentally? Where are y'all at? Is you good? Is you okay? What's going on with you? Let me know. With me, I think that I'm honestly very, very shocked. I'm very shocked. If you're not updated, first off, let me go ahead and start doing makeup because y'all know how I am. I'm very long-winded. I'm going to be using, of course, my Milk Hydro Primer. Also, this Get Ready With Me will be talk-based, but I also will be telling y'all some tips and tricks I do when I'm out the country for my skin, what's been going on with my skin, and also just some things I feel like is super essential when you're on vacation, because one thing about it, baby, my face has been acting up. So I'm gonna tell y'all what's been working, what's not been working, and just start from there. Keep it in mind if you're going somewhere tropical or you just want to update your routine. I do got a few new products, so we will be getting into that as well. But of course, y'all don't want me doing all this rambling, so let's get into it. So one thing about it, I feel really grown and sexy today. I don't know what's going on, but I feel super I feel like I'm here. I don't know. I just feel really good. I feel really, really good. So I already did my eyebrows. Y'all know I already do my eyebrows. I'm going to be doing my Milk Hydro Primer. This is one of my favorite primers to prime my face with. It's crazy because it actually broke on me. And then I had somehow, one way or another, thank God for being a creative, because baby, I was able to rig something up, because at first I was like, ain't no way you going to go out of the country and break on me. I just wasn't here for it. Now, first things first, with doing my makeup out the country, and don't worry, we're going to get into some things, but I know some of the girls is here for some tips, tricks, and products. The first thing I can say about doing my makeup out the country is to make my makeup last, I try not to do too much. And that has kind of been working for me. I don't want my face all sweaty. I don't want to be dripping. I just like to keep it honestly really glam but natural. And I'm looking in my mirror because I'm fine. But I wanted to really keep it natural. So I think what I'm going to start off with doing is my nose. I love contouring my nose. I ain't going to hold you. I got a little wide nose, but I honestly be liking it, because once I contour, I think that it brings the shape out of my nose so much. Okay. So let's talk about it. Y'all probably like, girl, out the country, because half of y'all don't be on my vlogging channel. My vlogging channel is GRWM. If you haven't already been over there, make sure you go subscribe. Go check it out. A lot of videos is being posted over there. A lot of things is being done over on GRWM. So I'm going to be using my Shape Tape Tarte Makeup Concealer. This is in the color Tan Sand. So I just put it on my nose, and I like to let it get a little tacky and sticky. And that way when I blend it in, it kind of stays, versus me having to do multiple layers, because don't nobody got time for that. So I'm out the country. Now, first things first, it started with me doing my travel trips. I don't know if people thought it was not going to happen. It wasn't going to occur. If it was a scam, I don't know what people was thinking. Well, no, people trust me, so I don't think they thought it was a scam. The thing about it is, I was saying that I was going out the country, and I said I was taking a group with me. So when I did that, I posted it, and I got so much feedback. The first trip sold out within the first day, a couple hours. Then I posted the second trip. The second trip sold out within a day and a half. So the whole game plan was to take two groups of people from the US out the country, and I am so happy I did it. I posted, they both sold out, and after that, I kind of really didn't post about it too much more, because I felt like that we was going, the travelers was booked, it is what it is. So when I popped out and was like, y'all, I'm going out the country with some travelers, people was like, what is going on? What you talking about? And I'm like, I talked about this a couple months ago, all y'all, but no, I don't think, people be hearing me, but I don't think they be hearing me, you know? So, nonetheless, we made it out the country. So I came out here around October the 2nd or 3rd, something like that. And it is now October 25th. But I don't want to really use dates because I feel like then y'all gonna feel like my get ready with me old, and I don't want y'all feeling like that. So as of right now, I've been out of the country about 25 days, y'all. So I'm here. Everything has turned out great. The trip was supposed to be all 30 days in Bali, but I ended up changing it a little bit just because I felt like, you know, some adjustments need to be made. And I think that that's something I've been really proud of myself, is that when we going out the country, I'm not so like gun-ho on plans can't change. I'm next going to be using my concealer. This is my favorite one, Chestnut, but the name of it, I always forget the name, Hourglass. Been using this for a while. It lasts for a long time. I've had it for about a year. Maybe not even a year. Yeah, maybe a year. So I'm going to put that there. One thing I can say is my makeup be lasting. Definitely have had this for at least a year, for sure. But yeah, so the groups came out the country with me. We had the first group. Oh, let me tell you, they came in rambunctious, okay? But I love them. Love them. And I think it's crazy because with having your followers around, I'm not gonna say every time, but when you do like a meet and greet or when you meet people, you kind of see the makeup of your followers or see what kind of content you post and who's watching and who's into it and who really supports you. And I think when I met the first group, let me just tell you, I think they reminded me of a bunch of mini me's, okay? Mini me's. And I was like, I'm here for it. But they were so adorable, loved them. It was mainly a group of content creators. So we just got to it. We was doing a lot of content. It was super jam-packed, our schedule. And the personalities were super different, but I think that they very much so meshed really well. Like, that was a really, really good group. And it was, I'm not going to say easy, but it was easy in a sense. And I just enjoyed it. It made me really happy. I think that when I seen the fruits of my labor being, you know, when I seen it just come into life, I was like really proud of myself. Like at the time I was 30 years old. I have taken a group out the country of about 15 people. And then I also flew my mama out. So she was here with me helping. I also had a guide here, not here, but I had a guide there in Bali. Her name was Ari. I love Ari. She was like the sweetest, best guide ever in the world. We've been talking for a while, so it was really good to meet her. And it was just like, okay, this is amazing. Like the whole experience was just a blessing in itself, and I loved it. And yeah, my mom enjoyed it. This was like her second time out the country. Y'all know the first time she was out the country was in Paris. So, girl, she was here for it, like super here for it. And it was just a ball. We had a lot going on, and I'm not gonna hold you. It's a lot with planning a group. With planning a group, it's a lot of prepping. It's a lot of organization, communication, and just being transparent and also being open to everybody and their opinions. If everything or just sometimes problems with just, for example, one person needed this cleaned in their room and that wasn't being occurred, so I had to jump in and of course take the lead on that, and as I should. So it was just a lot of that, and then language barriers and stuff, but we made it through. And then I had the second group. The second group was a lot different than the first group. The second group was more of like, I think, an older crowd. I think they also were, I think the second group was like an older crowd. So it was just like a different vibe. So I'm glad I was able to experience it from both perspectives of like, you got these people over here and these people over here, but one thing about it with a group of people, they're not going to be the same at all. Like, they're just not going to be the same. But Honey handled that as well and, took it on the chin. I think with doing my first 2 travel groups out the country, it was a lot of learning experiences, but it was also a lot of blessings. And I'm just happy. I'm happy the way that things turned out. I'm happy the way that I was able to maneuver. And I also learned a lot of tips and tricks that I need to apply in the future. I think that I'm open to just anything and everything about traveling and tapping into a new avenue that I just have never done before. So that was great. And then my homegirl Leah, she was able to help me come on that trip and help me assist for the second trip. And then the biggest thing of all is I was able to do the launching of my 2 books. When you put your heart and soul into something and you just see it come out the way it does, and the response of it just was super great, it just made me feel overall like, now I got something. So I contour my nose, as y'all can see. Sometimes I will go back in and do it a little bit more harsher, depending on if I feel like that the contour didn't stick. But like I said, baby, I'm in Thailand now. I'm talking about Bali, but I'm in Thailand. So I be having, you don't want to do too much, but I'm doing enough that you see this beat in this face. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to hold you. Pretty privilege is a real thing. And I just be getting treated so well outside. I really don't have that many bad encounters. And if I do, typically they're from women. But for men, especially when I'm beat, they be eating it up. I mean, but they just love black women in a sense. Some people. But that's why when people be telling me they be having bad experiences out the country, I don't know. I feel like that I am super blessed because I think a lot of the experiences I have are just ideal and very, I just have great experiences. Knock on wood. Like, I want to keep it that way, but I don't really have that many horror stories. I got one. Like, when I went to Puerto Rico, I did not like Puerto Rico. Like, oh my God, I did not like Puerto Rico. I did not like Puerto Rico. Girl, I did not like it. Like, no. But that's another story for another day. So right now I am about to go ahead and do my eyes. So I'm going to take my concealer and actually put it here. I'm going to let it do the same thing, like stick a little bit. And then I'm going to bring it down just here. So I think it's just an overall great experience, learning curve for me, and I'm just eager for the next one and just meet more of my supporters and just pour into them the way they be pouring into me, because if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be no me, so for sure I ain't gonna act crazy on you. But I do have my next trip coming up. My next trip is April 2024, if you're interested in doing that with me as well. If you need more insight and more details on the trip, you can check the link in the bio, because I will have the other trips linked in the vlog so you can see the experience of how all that kind of works. But come on with your girl, 2024, April, let's get it. So my eyes, y'all see it. I kind of made it like, stuck. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of this translucent powder to freaking, let me tell you something. You need to do this so that it will stay. You can't be out here just not setting your concealer, because with these warm weathers, oh my gosh, they're gonna make your makeup melt, okay? I'm gonna go in using Meredith Duckberry palette. And I actually met her. When I was looking at this palette, I kept saying something was so familiar about the palette, but I couldn't place what it was. And it ended up being that I had met her when I was in LA and I went to that Kiss event on the vlog, on Glamazante vlogs, not It Girl Glamazante. And she was on, like, she was there. And I was like, oh, it was her product. I'm gonna zoom in just so y'all can see me a little bit better. And you see the earrings. I did the little Bottega dupes. Go on my Amazon store, check it out, period. So I'm gonna go in with the color City Girl. That's right, Meredith. Get that City Girl going. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of a warm tone on my eyes. I don't want my makeup to be super bright and all these colors. I like it to be sultry, sexy, and just super like grown. You see how it's just giving my eye a little shape, and then I'm gonna go in and carve it out. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put it right here as well. So nonetheless, I did my Bali trips and I ended up staying there a couple more days to get some content. I went to this Bali treehouse. They're really popular if you're interested in going to Bali, and I shot some content there with my homegirl. And then I also went to the Almond Eco Resort and I shot some content there. So everything has honestly been upgrading. And to be honest, I see my brand just changing right before my freaking eyes, bro. I know this girl is not calling me. Don't call me. Let me get a little. What?
Look you. You mad at me?
Okay, so I'm back. Now, I did go in and do a little bit of the color Old Baby and put it right here. A little bit of brightness in my eyes because I don't want my eyes to be too dark. When they're too dark, I don't feel like it looks the best. Like, so she has this color Rose, which is this one like a gold shimmer. But I just put it right in this area right there. And this helps to bring it back. And it helps to make it look a little bit brighter because we did do such a sultry eye or dark shadowy eye, if I can say. And I'm just gonna pack this in. And I love the fact it's like a metallic, so it sticks really, really good. So I'm putting it right here. And I'm just taking my time because I don't wanna go back in and try to fix my crease. So I did Bali, did all that, did the content, had a ball. And then after I did Bali, I started doing a little, well, I've always said I wanted to go to Thailand, y'all. And I started realizing the flight to get to Bali was 23 hours, no joke. And honestly, I almost had an anxiety attack on it because the longest flight I ever been on consistently and straight was 12 hours, and that was to Turkey. I'm talking about no stops. So this flight to get to Bali was, the first one was like 10 hours, the second one was like 13. That's a lot, honey. And I don't know if I was really prepared. So I had to keep like, I don't know, I had to really just buckle down and be like, okay, I'm all the way over here. How far is Thailand? Girl, I did my little bit of research, and Thailand literally was only like 4 hours away. Bangkok was 4 hours away. So I did my eyes. I'm about to do my little, you know what? I'm gonna just do it all right now. All right. I got my 2 little wings. Now I can back out. Okay, y'all, we back. So basically, now I'm going to go in and I'm pretty much gonna do my concealer. I'm gonna be honest, I did not want to wear this concealer at all. This was not the concealer I wanted to wear. But due to the circumstances of me actually hurrying up and leaving, I had no choice. So this is my Juvia's Place. It is a little more, you know, warmer than I want it to be, especially since it's like wintertime now. And it kind of makes me look a little bit more tan. But it's kind of been working low key because my face has not been the same color as my arms because it's been out. So I'm gonna take my beauty blender and actually, I'm actually gonna take a little bit of the concealer I had and mix it in because you have to manipulate your makeup. And anybody gonna be out here saying my makeup don't match. I'm just doing the best I can, okay? So I'm doing this, but yeah, Bangkok was only like 4 hours away. And I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and end up to Bangkok. Girl, I get over to Bangkok. So if you ever go to like Thailand, maybe you should hit it over to Bali. Or if you ever go to Bali, you should go over to Thailand because they're that close. Wow, it's so worth it. So I took the 4-hour flight. It went by on a breeze because number one, nobody was sitting in the row with me, and you know a girl love that. So I'm like, all right, I'll get over there. At first I had booked, let me tell you how I lost all money. I first booked my flight for Phuket because I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go to the beachy area. Phuket is the beachy area. Come to find out, I ended up paying like $200 for my flight, $200 for my bags, ended up being like $400. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, be for real. So after that happened, I realized one of my subscribers and me and him have kept in contact ever since I went to Paris. Reason being, he had knew so much about Paris and I was going there for Fashion Week and this was like my first time. So he would help me out so much, y'all. Like, he gave me so much enlightenment on like Paris, where to go, where to stay, like itinerary, things I must have to do, like all kinds of stuff, right? And it's so crazy because he told me that I inspired him to first start solo traveling. So I was like, this is a blessing. So after that, I kind of followed him and we just stayed in touch over a while, like him traveling and whatever. So I first seen he was in Bali, and then when I seen he was in Thailand, I'm like, dang, not you in Thailand. He's like, yeah, I'm here because this day and that day. So I originally had bought to go to Phuket, and Phuket is only an hour away from Bangkok. So I bought my $400 flight for Phuket, and I was gonna go to Bangkok. Buying directly from Bali to Bangkok would have been so much cheaper, but I didn't know. So I ended up losing that money because I couldn't, when you have an out of the country flight, they don't be trying to give you money back and they cost so much for bags. So I just ended up taking an L on the money and I just went to Bangkok first. I ended up buying a new flight and losing out on the first flight. I thought, girl, when I tell you we got there, we had a ball. We had a ball. Ultimately, I had an amazing time in Bangkok. This was my first time in Bangkok. And girl, let me tell you, I was not like disappointed. Like Bangkok was more than I had ever imagined. Like, and I hate to say it like this, but it's exceeding my expectations. Like the things I was doing in Bangkok, it was just amazing. And I had a ball. I went to the Make Long train station. The train is super like tight and close. I went to a ping pong show late night. It's basically like, just Google it. Like, just Google it. When I tell you, you walk in there, they take your phones, they take your camera. They watch you to make sure you ain't recording and you watch the show. You're literally watching a lady pop stuff out of her hoo-ha. Like, and she's popping ping pongs at the audience. One hit my arm. Literally, what else did she do? She took it and was like hitting darts, hitting balloons. Like, you just gotta Google it. Like, it was honestly an unbelievable thing. I didn't ask anybody, so I'm not sure if they do them in Phuket. But I will say, the one I seen in Bangkok was nuts, okay? Bangkok and Phuket are 12 hours apart if you're driving in the car. But if you're on a flight, they're only an hour. So I was in Bangkok, did a bunch of stuff, floating market, just so much stuff. So then I was like, you know what, I do want to still go to, I'm going to conceal my cheeks now, y'all. Oh, Lord. I'm not going to put much either, though, because I don't want no harsh lines. Okay. And I got to put this back because one thing about it, I had to be putting a lot of makeup on here because I burnt my forehead. And I don't want them type of things on my face. Well, me and my homeboy, Bruce, and we finally got to meet. How dope is that linking out the country, though? Because clearly I was going by myself. And when I don't even know him, but from the little bit of conversation we had on Instagram, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go out on a whim, see if it's cool beans. Hopefully it is. And it was so cool. He was so nice, so sweet. We had a ball. Like, we ultimately said we bonded for life now because that ping pong show, we both had never been to nothing like that. I know I had it. Don't think I didn't blend this in up here. I definitely did. The problem is that it's a burn mark. So it ain't really trying to go nowhere for real. So I'm gonna put this in. And y'all see, normally I'll stack my makeup. It looked like a lot, but it's like a lot is going a long way. Because it's just a lot going a long way. I would like to put a little concealer right here, though. Ooh. And do this. Let's go. So I love the way my face is turning out. So what I like to do is also make sure my eyes look super woke. Y'all, I've been looking sleepy lately, so I'm gonna just let that sit real quick. And y'all see how my makeup is looking for my lips, so let's not negate that. Where is it? So yeah, I went to Bangkok. It was super cool. I definitely enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend it if you're like a traveler, and that's a place. To be honest, it really reminded me of when I was in India. It reminded me when I was in India and I went to Dubai because that was only like a 2-hour away flight. So if you're like really trying to get in your traveling bag, you need to look up and see what countries are near other countries. Because the same way like I'm in Atlanta and Miami is only 2 hours away, that could be the same thing for like another country. So keep that in mind. Did that, and then I came to Phuket. Phuket is more like the beachy area, like more like the vibes. Bangkok had pretty good weather. Phuket has kind of been raining a little bit, but it's like a hot rain. It'll rain and then she bounces right back. So that has been a thing. But y'all, ultimately, everything has been aligning. And I've been out here like just thugging it and doing it on my own. I'm so proud of me. So proud of everything that's been accomplished. And then also, I forgot to tell y'all, how did I forget? My new books, they were just blessings. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, I am thrilled to announce that my 2 new books, Embracing Your Essence and The Digital Influence, are now available for purchase. These books are accessible not only in physical form, but in e-version, which you can download to your phone, tablet, or computer. The Digital Influence is perfect for those wanting to gain insight into content creation. The journal includes a 30-day content calendar and tips for achieving top-level quality and presenting your platform. The next book, Embracing Your Essence, is designed to help you overcome mental blocks, love yourself more deeply, and achieve your personal goals. I'm so excited to share these books with you guys, so make sure you head over to glamazante.com to purchase your copies today, whether that's the e-version or the physical one. Oh my God, I didn't even know this broke. You would not believe it. This just, I like to call it brightening powder, but I know it's not that. Pretty much, it's a pressed powder. So the same way I would set my concealer type of stuff, that's what it is. Okay, so the makeup is eating, you see it. I got a little makeup on my hairband, but it's okay. So, nonetheless, keep it moving. I cannot believe it just happened to me, but I'm just gonna keep it moving. Because why would I even do that to me? I'm over here trying to be professional, and you over here trying to stop me. I don't like that. But yeah, Phuket has been pretty cool. I've kind of, the most mishaps I've probably ran into a little bit is on the Phuket trip. And that was just due to the language barrier. But other than that, I think that we're good. I think that everything that's supposed to be everything. So I have no complaints. I'm blessed, I'm living, I'm flourishing. I'm able to take care of myself. Like it's not really too much I can ask for my life. Now, I'm going to go in with my highlighter. It's my favorite highlighter ever. This is my highlighter. Well, actually, I do want to do a little bit of, I want to do a little bit of blush on my cheeks. I think it just makes the look a little bit more well put together. So I'm going to take the blush I have. It's ghetto, girl. It's in a bag because one thing about it, my makeup be breaking in. When it do, I'm always prepared. So what's in the bag? Now, I'm not going to go as heavy as I normally go, but I will be going, okay? And honestly, I'm not for sure what's the agenda for today for me, but I'm pretty sure by the end of this vlog, y'all will definitely see, okay? So I did a little blush. And then next, I'm going to go in with my highlighter, and I'm just going to use my fan brush. Actually, I use my smaller one because I don't want it to be all over the place. And I'm just gonna take Fire Opal, it's a really good color, and put it here. This is really good for like warm skin, pretty girls, like that type of vibe, okay? So we got that. Let me take y'all out, cause you know, you ain't gotta be all up in my face like that. I feel good, and during the duration of my trip, not even to go back, and during the duration of my trip, my birthday happened. It wasn't planned on purpose because I didn't know I was gonna do 2 trips. But when the first one actually ended up selling out, I decided to do another one. And let's just be honest, my birthday was a really good birthday. And I think it wasn't the fact it was all the like things with it. It was just the fact of like my mindset, like me as a person, my brand, and just where I'm at in life. Like, it's a blessing to be an influencer and even have people support you, let alone come out the country. Like, what more can you really ask for? And just trusting you and just being a good space. And I met some good people that I definitely feel like are going to, you know, become a part of my life in whatever way that may be. But just the fact that I was even across paths and have a conversation with people. Girl, I got this from a little Thailand store because mine lost. Oh, let me tell y'all about it. Sometimes I feel like we take stuff for granted in our country, and give or take, I get it, totally understand it, but girl, I had a brown liner. I'm gonna tell this story until I can't tell it no more. I had brown liner. Literally lost my liner. I'm also gonna be using my lashes. I've been holding on to these lashes because they ain't got nothing over here that I be wanting to put like on my eyes as far as lash wise. Cause y'all know I like wispy dramatics. Baby, they ain't got that. Okay, that's not on the list of things they have over here. So make sure you are thoroughly the things that you like and want a part of your life. Make sure you have them, because if you don't, you're most likely not gonna have them over here. So let me tell you, girl, I lost my brown liner. So I'm thinking it's nothing. Just go to the store and get a brown liner. Girl, I went to the mall. They didn't have no type of brown liner. I went to a convenience store. They didn't have no brown liner. They only got black. And I'm talking about lip liner. They got like very pinky, mauve-y tones for liner, which makes sense because the people over here are like of a lighter complexion. But I'm like, y'all ain't got nobody over here that's a lighter complexion that wear brown? Girl, no. Any corner store you go into in America, you always gonna see a brown liner. Like, you just do. Dollar Tree, gas station, Walmart, just anywhere. I had to go to so many stores and still didn't find it. I didn't find it, a brown liner, until the next day, okay? I didn't find a brown liner until the next day. So, and I had to go to another mall. Finally, I went to Sephora, and in the Sephora, they literally only had one brown liner, and it was from Huda Beauty. I said, Jesus, be offense. Because I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna be able to finish this vacation with no brown liner. Like, that's my girl. Like, let me go ahead and put it on now. Like, one brown liner. This was the only one I was able to find. Okay? And that was from Bangkok to Phuket. I said something I thought was so simple. They said they ain't letting that fly. So I have been guarding this little brown liner with my life. I'm like, just give me back to the States. So here's where I'm at with it. Right this moment. Oh, she's giving very much girl in this taxi, but she hits the streets, okay? I love it, very much. Oh, this makeup eats down. And I only use one palette, the Morphe and Meredith Duxbury thing, because like, let me tell you, she ate. So next I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on. My lashes, and this and this, that. But also, I think I'm gonna drop a video very soon. I'm probably gonna film it today. It's gonna be a video on solo traveling as a Black woman and telling y'all the details, tips and tricks, how I feel about it, my experiences, people trying to get over, and how I maneuver, and how I am on a regular basis. Like, am I really okay, or do I just be out here capping for the Instagram? Because the picture's always gonna hit. But what's really going on? What's the real tea? That be the vibes, okay? So let me put this on here. Also, you guys, I'm gonna be filming a podcast episode today. When I tell you it's so much tea that's jumped off the window in the porch that I haven't even discussed yet, y'all gonna love it. Like, make sure you go over there for sure. And come back and put my post notification on, because we is definitely trying to hit 1 million. Because, honey, on a podcast, I'm gonna talk about it. We had a man try to like get aggressive and really come in about some money. I'm like, baby, you can, like, I ain't trying to go to jail out the country. Like, it ain't never that serious. And then also we had another situation where I just felt like it was a lot going on. And I'm like, you know me, I'm never gonna sit back and period. So I'm gonna talk about that more in detail on the podcast, because I feel like that was like that vibe. Oh, one thing about it, the makeup already looks so good. I don't know if I really want to do the wig. I feel like I am gonna do the wig though, because why would I not? But it gave. You in Thailand doing your thing. That's what it gave. Ooh. This is not this brand's hair, so I gotta take my band off. But Girl, look at the wig. Y'all ain't seen me in a wig in a long time. I've been out here being a braided mommy. Just wanna press that down real quick. Help lay and slay. So I ended up getting this wig from Mega Look Hair. This is a 5x5 closure. Y'all, it's super easy to maintain. That what they say, that black bust down gonna get them every time. You feel me? Girl, one of my nails fell off in the mix of the intermission. So let me go ahead and put that back on. Also, I've been using this glue, nail glue from Macart. It's really good. It went viral because somebody was saying it's really good, but that's exactly how good it is. So I'm gluing my nail back on. But got this wig from Mega Look. All I had to do was like press it real quick, but none of my heating utensils will reach over this far. So that's kind of why I ended up having to get off camera real quick. Otherwise I would have did it on camera. Right now I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of powder inside of my part. It don't even really need a lot, but I just feel like I would be more comfortable with it. So we can make sure she is like for real deal laid and slayed. Girl, this is one of that little wig wear and go wigs. I didn't pluck this wig. I didn't cut the lace. It came with it already like this. And honestly, I really like this wig. It's super thick, super pretty, very like seamless. I think I need to do a video like just showing you how I just put it on and go, because the wig is so easy. So I wanted something that was fast and on a go. And I'm kind of little, I just don't have time for all the extra stuff. So I was really glad that they was able to come through for me, because one thing about it, if I need a wig, I'm gonna get it. Now, like I said, it's only a closure, so it'll go from here to here, but I got this little part. What is this on me? So I got my little fake edges on right here. And that's only for if I do something like this. But really, I ain't been doing nothing like that, to be honest. But if I did, the option is still there. Because right now, I don't know if y'all know, I'm allergic to latex. I think I developed some type of allergy to latex, and it wasn't really noticed until I stopped wearing my lace wig so frequently. So that's the thing I kind of been dealing with lately, to be honest. And it was honestly pretty heart-wrenching, to be honest, because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? But I just stopped wearing lace glue. I started using the sprays all the time now. I use the Eben lace spray, and that's what I use to put this wig down. And I ain't gonna hold you. With this weather being super hot like it is, my wig will like look like it's about to come up just a little bit, just because I'm sweating and water is what makes this release. So I have been just bringing my spray with me, spray it real quick, put my little strap on for like 30 seconds to a minute, and I'm back to new. So I ain't been tripping about that, but I just gotta be realistic with y'all. So this is what it is, this is what it ain't. So on this entire vacation, I've only brought 2 fragrances. I have brought my Burberry Her Elixir, and I also brought my Black Opium one. Now, I brought this one because it gave me more spicy. I brought this one because it gave me more sweet. Today, I'm actually going to wear my Burberry Her Elixir. I have Burberry Her, but the Elixir smells so much better to me. It's more like a faint, sweet, effortless vibe. So I love that one way down. So I prefer that one as well. I have to do my little fit. Like I said, I'm not for sure what I'm really going to do today. I think I might do the Fifi Islands tour, or I might try to go to a beach club. I'm not for sure, because I kind of play it by ear. I'm very, very like chill when it comes to vacation. So I will let y'all know. But I hope you enjoy the vibe. A black bust down is always going to get the girls together. It for sure is. I love the way I look with a black bust down. Y'all haven't seen me like this in a long time, just because I have been so busy and focused on just hair health, getting my braids, getting my scalp together, because remember I told y'all I have developed some type of allergy. So I kind of been getting that underway, but this is what she gave. And this is what she looks like. Also, check out my videos. Like I said, we'll do a recap again. You guys need to make sure y'all are following my podcast. My podcast is available on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Music, as well as purchase my new books I got out, you guys, due to my new books that are based about digital content creation, as well as self-love, your self-love journey and the essence of being the best you that you can definitely be. And then also, you guys, I have my Costa Rica trip coming up April 2024. So if you're interested in that, that will be available. I just got a lot going on. I'm a busy girl. I'm a businesswoman. I love this about myself. And if you have some comments below, comment them, because you know your girl's out the country. Hopefully I answer them. Hopefully I'll answer everything in my solo video, because I'm going to do that very soon. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.